Yep, it's one of those mornings. Oh shit, this ain't even on? Oh, I didn't plug it in, that's why. There we go. Oh, God. All right. Oh, I gotta. Where is it? Treadmill workout. There you are. This over here. And make it a little smaller. There you go. Yeah, it just says in the description, rough morning. Oh, man. Shitty mood, too. Where's the nail board? Yeah, all right, here it is. I might try some multitasking today. I lost a nail. Now I gotta get rid of these two, so when I go to the place to get my nails done, they don't charge me to remove the finish, polish, whatever. Yeah, it's one of those mornings. No, but I'm not bitching about my nails. All right, let's get this going. And get the timer up too. So I got 1 minute. All right, so I don't need the 5 minute. I got 10, 15, and 20. Good. All right, so So at 2.4 miles an hour for a minute. I wanted to do some time on the treadmill yesterday, but I didn't really do much yesterday. On that note, I had a lot of fun Saturday night. But, oh, come on, you piece of shit. This fucking watch. The timer and the stopwatch will just turn off. So if you're timing something and it's like important, so it seems like the only way to time something reliably is to use the alarm. This thing is such a piece of shit. Anyway, Friday night I published my first video game. It's called Raceling. It's up on itch.io, and I should have put the link in the description. I'll do that later. There's a lot of fuck. Never let me run your channel. Yeah. All right, so in a few seconds, I'm going to go up to 2.8 miles an hour for a minute. So, yeah, okay. This is just the warm up. So now I'm going to do 2.8 for another minute, then 3.2, then 3.6, each of them for a minute and a half. That's my 5-minute warm up. But yeah. So Friday night I published my first game, and I did a live stream on here to demonstrate it. It's a fun little game, but the thing is, though, a half hour into it, a bug came up. You know, like the cars, it's a racing game. And the car's just like stuck to the wall and just like, oh, what the fuck? But the thing is, though, now if that was happening every race, I would have a serious problem. The fact that it happened after half an hour and it only happened once, I should have kept going. I should have. So I'm going to try to recreate the bug. I haven't sold a single fucking copy yet, though, and it's only a fucking $1. You know, it's worth it. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. It just turned off again. All right, here we go. 3.2 miles an hour for 90 seconds. I didn't promote the game, though. I gotta get on like Reddit and some of the independent game developer sites. Just gonna turn it down the game on the microphone a little. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. All right. Ah. Oof. Oh boy. Yeah, so that's why the subtitle on the thumbnail says it's hard to crush bugs when you're a bug lover, or it's hard for a bug lover to crush bugs. But yeah, I like arthropods. I'm a big arthropod fan. I had a weird fucking dream last night too. I don't remember it though. Oh, I had a dream my sister moved to England and I was visiting her there. And England was surprisingly a lot like Kentucky. Fucking thing. Alright, 3.6 miles an hour. Rough morning, though. But anyway, Friday night, as soon as I saw the bug, I ended the stream. And I vibe coded it with Claude. So I went back and, I got, on this screen I have Claude on the website, and on this screen I have the Claude desktop app running the MCP in Godot. And it was up till like 3 or 4 in the morning. Like, just adding more code to compensate for something that may not be a serious bug. It may have been, it might just be an issue with the Godot engine. But yeah, I completely freaked out. Screwed myself up good. So now I gotta start promoting the game, and I gotta put something in the devlog about the bug. Alright. 4 minutes. 4 miles an hour for 20 minutes. I feel it in my hips today. The cartilage has to warm up. Doesn't feel like any kind of pain though. It's just like body just doesn't want to this morning. So I force it. I felt myself getting really agitated before, it's an easy thing to do. My finances are a little fucked up. I need to, get something going. Something aside from Walmart delivery. I like Walmart delivery. I like going into the store. I like shopping for the customers. I like that I find things like if I see an empty slot, because what the retail stores do, they want their shelves to always look full. So they create this facade of products. So you can't see that the shelves behind them are kind of empty. And it's stupid as fuck. I think it creates more of a impulse to buy when you see there's only a few things left on the shelf instead of this facade of bullshit. So what I'll do is that I'll look around behind those, and a lot of times I'll find like the last box of a particular type of tea, or some macaroni and cheese product or some shit. But a lot of times I find the last one. And it's because I go behind the products and shit. And I love that. My sister orders from Walmart frequently, like once or twice a week. You know, she gets the wrong stuff. She gets items missing constantly, and constantly being told, "Oh, that, yeah, we have to substitute, or you know, we just can't find it." And one of the most frustrating things about the app you use is when you're shopping, the customer makes a mistake and wants to amend it, they can't. Once it gets to us, you know, we're like the fucking Amazon robots picking shit off a shelf mindlessly. And it's not, you know, because we communicate with the customers. And I've had customers say to me, you know, the Walmart app glitched and I got the wrong size ordered. Can you swap out, you know, they ordered extra small and I'm a small. Can you swap it out? The app won't let you. It's so fucking mind-boggling. I don't know. And yesterday I did some shopping at the Walmart by me. I got some items and I was like in a fog. So I'm putting stuff in the bag and I forgot to ring up the bread. And it goes in the bag and then I catch myself, I pull it out and I scan it. If I go like this with my hair, the AI behind the camera will say, "Oh, you know, we'll call a manager over," because it looked like I put something in the. But when I clearly take a loaf of bread and stick it in the fucking bag without ringing it up, that it doesn't notice. And I'm glad I noticed it. But everything has me like all worked up and pissed off this morning. I lost a fucking nail. It's my pick. I do most of my picking with my index finger. That's why I suck. But I don't like doing it with my natural nail because it ends up getting ground down to nothing. You know, and after a while, playing is just painful, and you lose so much attack. You know, on the note. Fuck. I want to turn the fan up, but the remote's over there. And once I get going, I don't like to interrupt it. Oh well. I was thinking of my RFK Jr. rant. And RFK Jr. is so big on, you know, chemicals in the food. And granted, yeah. But if you want, you know, bright, shiny, glossy food, that's the price. You know, you can learn to eat natural. So there's dipshits going after these companies, and rightfully so. Should have been the FDA, you know, 20, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. You know, but lobbyists have deep pockets. You know, they weren't deep enough for the current administration, or they decided to just shove them under the rug, you know, or under the bus. But the thing that bothers me is that there's also soil depletion. Several people have done videos on this. They can cite the sources for you. But vegetables and fruits don't have the same nutrition value they had like 30, 40 years ago. And that's because of soil depletion. So you have to supplement. You know, I use magnesium, zinc, and potassium, along with like L-theanine and ashwagandha and shit like that. You know, just to like bring down the cortisol. Shit's expensive. I mean, potassium isn't, zinc isn't, but getting decent magnesium is. The three most effective forms of magnesium are glycinate, taurate, and threonate. And Brad Stanfield did a video on magnesium threonate. I think it was him. I like him, Dr. Stanfield. He's like very straight up, about the studies he reads. But anyway, he said of the three, the one that most effectively gets across the blood-brain barrier is magnesium 3 and 8. And then there's taurate and glycinate, but apparently they're not as effective. Magnesium 3 and 8 for a month is like $30-40. You get 90 to 120 capsules, but you got to take 3 or 4 of them to get the right dosage. Lasts about a month, 30 days. Now, it's not just magnesium. There are other, and not like terkesterone or tribulus, whatever the fuck it's called. Regular mineral supplements and vitamins. But the thing is, though, and also cardio equipment, but we'll get to that. Why isn't that tax deductible? Out of all the crazy fucking things they can find to give people deductions on, their health, the one thing Robert Kennedy Jr. should be lobbying for isn't so much chemicals in the food. It should be for giving people tax breaks for taking care of themselves and for not wanting to be a burden on the system. And it's not even just not wanting to be a burden on the system, it's a desire to be healthy. It's not like they're hiding money overseas, They're investing in their own health. That should be tax deductible. This fucking treadmill here should be tax deductible. Cardio equipment, The one thing missing from more people's health regimen is cardio. Probably more than anything else. I would say cardio, proper diet, and then, strength training, which is probably the most popular. It's probably what more people practice than anything else. And it's a good thing. You want to maintain your bodily strength. Not just so you can do more, but so your body's more resilient to damage. And I'm not really prepared to talk about this shit, but I will. It's just, I've been like really focused on making my game and getting it out on the market. And now I gotta promote it. But I'm setting the scaffolds for the full version of the game. And once I start that and get my nails done and maybe going to work tonight, make some money. One of the things I like about Spark is that it's generally a stress-free job. If you have if you don't work during rush hour, if you don't find yourself stuck, or if you tolerate it well, it's a stress-free job. You're going shopping and delivering. You go into the store. You go into the store for other people. The shopping part is great. The shopping, I love the shopping. It's great. My favorite part of the day. The delivery, that's not too bad. What sucks is when the app starts mistreating you. When it doesn't register, when it pops up an offer on the screen, you hit accept and it's gone. And I used to get it would say, this offer is just for you, you have 2 minutes to decide. And it would be a good offer. It would be like a $20, $30, $40 offer. Like, fuck yeah. I gotta go over to Winchester or down to Richmond? Okay, sure. But when you clearly see, you hit accept, the button changed color, and then the offer goes down, you figure you're going to get the little thing coming up saying, you just accepted an express shopping offer. But it never comes up. Now here's the fucked up part, and I'm not a conspiracy guy, I really ain't. Whatever. I mean, it's not that I disbelieve them or I believe them. More like if I found out they were true, it would be like, I wouldn't be surprised. It's just I don't have the time and energy to devote to them. But anyway, this condition kept happening, and it's because I reject a lot of jobs. If they just don't pay well enough, or if they're at a store I don't want to work out of, I'm not going to drive 45 minutes for a $12 job. I would rather sit in the store for another 20 minutes until something comes my way. But, they say straight out, part of the contract, rejecting offers will not affect your ability to receive offers. But I rejected a number of jobs before any good ones came my way, and when I would hit accept, it would go to someone else. And this happened for 2 days in a row. It's like 3 times the first day and about 3 or 4 times the second. And I just got sick of it, and I sent in a message to tech support. And then they said, and I know there's nothing they could do about it, so I just wanted to go on the record. So they said, on what do you call it? On the feedback. It says you should put something on the feedback, and I did. Stopped happening. Stopped happening. I mean, now it could have been a technical glitch, maybe something on their end. You go in and there's like an improperly set setting. So the program goes in and changes the setting, and now it registers. But I don't really need that kind of stress, especially when all my metrics are in the 90s, like upper 90s. My completion is 100%. I got 4.7 out of 5 for customer service, and I know what customers I pissed off. And there's no, they're just going to look at me and they're going to be pissed off, I just got a text message. Let's see what it is. Oh, fuck. You know what? I'll do it later. I hope it's a farm. I hope they want me to come by today. They're conspiracy guys, but I don't care. I love them. They can believe whatever they want. Like I said, it's not like I don't believe. It's just I don't really give a fuck. And I don't know. A lot of people have like a favorite politician. And when you suggest a conspiracy that involves that politician, ooh, excuse me, when their favorite politician is empowered to change the things they're complaining about in the conspiracies, but they still occur, that politician is responsible. Oh no. It's so much fun. But that's why I need weed. Because without weed, it stops being funny. That's why I stay stoned. Laugh off all this bullshit. And for what? I was 1.5 pounds heavier today than I was yesterday when I weighed myself in the morning. And I know why too. I ate 5 fucking sandwiches yesterday. I just didn't feel like eating anything else. So first I had 2 egg salad sandwiches. I love egg salad. It's like one of my favorite foods. Then I had a liverwurst sandwich about 2 hours later. And later at night, I cut up a tomato and just had 2 tomato slice sandwiches with light mayonnaise on it. Not a lot either. But each slice of bread is 100 calories. So that's 1,000 calories right there. Oh wait, no. 75 calories. 2 slices, 150 or 120, something like that. But still, that's 600 to 750 calories, just bread. If I had just the tomato, just the egg salad, and just the liverwurst. But who eats just fucking liverwurst? It has to be on bread. When my friend eats it, he puts a fucking mountain of onions on it. Raw fucking onions. Interesting guy. Going up to 4.2 miles an hour. Still coming down, right? Oh, okay. About 30 seconds. You have a choice. This thing almost paid for itself now. There were 2 times I couldn't find where I put my phone and it helped me find it. There you go. Alright, going up to 4.2. For 20 minutes. Yeah. I don't think I'm going until Wednesday actually, because I can go in tomorrow night. Tonight, I gotta do my fucking taxes tonight. I've been saying that for weeks. I gotta do that shit like. Tomorrow I got a therapy appointment. That's kind of important. I gotta market this fucking game. It is fun. It's a fun fucking game. But yeah, I'm going to lay down the framework for the new version. One thing I kind of like about Claude, the thing I really, that got me off on Grok, is that it remembers from chat to chat. Depending on what, no, regardless of what chat you're in, it can reference things from other chats, which is very helpful. Except when you're working on software. Because then it gets so overwhelmed by all the information. That all gets reloaded. And that's one thing where Claude has a bit of an advantage. But using the Claude desktop app in Goda with the MCP, GDAI MCP. That is really friggin' amazing. I'm thinking now I gotta do for myself what Rocket Money does. I gotta go through all my subscriptions. One of them got canceled because for whatever reason the payment didn't go through. That was for Tonalic. I haven't worked on music in like 2 weeks. Gotta cut that out. I gotta keep Claude. I might cancel Mid-Journey because I only needed it for the cover art. That's only $10 though. I got that modulation course. That fucking oof. I might have to cancel after this month. I'm gonna make sure I keep it going this month though, because I got the first month for $1. So I feel I should make good on that. But I think once I start promoting the game, because I really all I did was put it up on Itch and showed it to some people on Facebook. And my friends on Facebook, I mean, there's a few of them that are like you can still communicate with, but the rest are all either super Trump or against Trump. And I'm just so fucking sick of it. It's like a 4-year-old in a restaurant that won't sit at his table. One friend I do have that's would be into it is like his family member's very sick, and you can't take his attention away from that, and I don't blame him. And I'm always like hoping the best for him. Really good guy. I got email, yay. Oh shit, I gotta do my, I gotta do all my taxes tonight. I gotta do, for the LLC too. I mean, it's still a 0 return, but if you don't do it, it's like, I think $100 fine. Can't afford that. I also gotta call the county clerk's office. God, it's almost a year now. I'm definitely feeling a lot better than I did before, though. Before I started exercising, I was feeling myself get really amped up. I'm just upset with all the bullshit going on. I had fun Saturday night, though. On Discord, hanging out with some people. Drank a lot. Drank like 14 beers and 3 glasses of wine after that. Shit. I didn't feel too bad yesterday. It's just like, first I felt drawn out, and that was alright. Then I felt a little queasy, I ate, then I felt alright. Then I got this fucking headache. And that just would not go away. And when I drink, I don't take Tylenol or ibuprofen or anything like that. So let my liver deal with what it has to. So I don't drink as much during the week as Saturday night. But I was trying to change that by like maybe doing it for a little while on Friday night, cutting it off early, like 1 or 2 a.m. Working Saturday, and then Saturday night just working on stuff instead of like hanging out and shit. But that doesn't seem to be taking. I'm just looking around my room right now. Switch some things around. I don't know. So much to do. Thinking of using Grok to search Twitter or X, whatever you call it, the issues like mine regarding the game program. I also gotta get some people from Goto itself. Oof. Rough morning. thinking how I can rig up a camera to show the readout on here, show the mileage. I'm still planning on doing what do you call it? Fundraiser I had planned. We'll see how that goes. But I'd need a camera to show the readout, otherwise, you know. There's really no proof. I think I might just do a fundraiser every day instead of trying to do some, you know, ridiculous distance thing. Maybe every so often, stay on the treadmill for a couple of hours, see if I can generate some donations. I mean, no matter how screwed up things feel, I can't help but think of some people that have it far worse than me, and it really makes all my troubles seem so insignificant. Okay, going up to 4.4 for 20 minutes. Oh, come on. I don't lose my breath if I don't talk a lot. Actually, I wasn't losing my breath. It's just it was becoming more labored. Tomorrow I got that appointment at 11. I can get to sleep early tonight, do the workout, the strength training. I'd have to be done by 10. It's not going to happen. I'll have to do it afterwards. But there'll be another dog here. I'm going to leave the door open so both those little assholes can come and interrupt me. I gotta find a place in here for a 10-pound sack of potatoes. My niece is dropping her dog off tonight or this afternoon. They're a wonderful dog. She's going on vacation, so he's going to be here for about a week. He's a big Labradoodle, or no, Golden Doodle. Big dog. And he's been what they call counter surfing. That's where the dog goes up on the counter and just snatches food. Now, our dog doesn't do that. And we don't want to pick up the habit, so we're getting all the food that's like on the counters and shit. I made some room in the pantry for my bread. And I got hot dog hamburger buns because I want to start making some hamburgers. You know, like one thing I'm definitely going to do tonight, I make burritos. I make a giant pot of, it's like brown turkey. Like 3 cans of refried beans, like 2 cans of chili beans, and a can of the really hot chili beans. With a can of enchilada sauce. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Sometimes I'll put like a package of taco seasoning in, but it's not necessary. There's enough flavor in there already. So I get that going. Then I roll up about 20 burritos. And I had a nice big bag of burritos, about 17 of them left. And I was going through the freezer. We have a horizontal meat freezer. And I was pulling stuff out. And one of the things I pulled out was the bag of burritos. And they sat out for a day. And they were no good. Oh, it sucks so much. Didn't cost a lot. I mean, like, it cost like $20, $22 for like 20 burritos and enough burrito goo left over for some like, what do they call them, tostadas? But still, because the burritos, they're really fucking good. I mean, really, really good. And because I'm using chopped turkey instead of chopped beef, you know, the metrics are a little better. Profile, nutrition profile. I want to make some more vegetable soup. I make this, it's a really high sodium vegetable soup, but I might change it so that it's like much lower in sodium. But I sweat when I work out. Right now my shirt is fucking drenched. I could wring water out of it. So, you know, I did some asking, you know, Gemini online about it. According to Gemini, the sodium in the soup kind of replaces what I lose. You know, this is a rough estimate. And since I have, you know, my blood pressure's in the low part of the good range, feel like I have too much to worry about. I have like no history of heart issues at all. And the greatest blessing of all is good health. I've mentioned it before. I think Saturday I was talking about it. Sylvester Stallone, saying health is wealth. It's more than that. Health is time. You can go kiss the asses of the wealthy for more money, if you really have to. Kneel to your financial gods, but no one's giving you more time. No one can do that. The only person who can give you more time is, yourself. And that's if you haven't lost your mobility or just the desire to do so. And so many things weigh people down. If you reach escape velocity over the gravity of your troubles, and even if just for a little while you can get above it and do things to improve your health, and that buys you more time, quality time. thinking of ways to unscrew my game. Well, it's not really screwed, but I did screw myself. I didn't save versions. I just went in at full force. Change this, change that, change this, change that. Oh shit. We need to go back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to decompile the executable I posted and see. I've been told you get a lot of file corruption when you decompile Godot files, but worth a chance. I'll open that and the original files that we were working off of. I'll compare them, and if they're identical, that's good. If they're identical, I have nothing to worry about. I'll even copy it over by hand if I have to. There. But that GDAI, holy, it's really good. Thing is though, it gets bogged down. It only has so much memory. But there's a way you can compress its memory. Going down to 4.2 and doing that for 15 minutes. But yeah, I'm going to decompile it. That's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to grab something to eat. Actually, I might not need that much. Maybe just a banana or two. This morning, I do this on Monday mornings. I let myself have it once a week, and I'm down to my last serving for next week anyway. But I made ravioli with sweet Italian sausage and Alfredo sauce. And I put it in single serving, what do you call it, freezer bags. You know, quart size bags. And stuff those into a gallon size bag and stuck them in the freezer. And then when I want some, just tear open the bag, dump it in a in a plate, and away we go. And it's really freaking good. Oh, it's so good. I freaking love it. So I think this week I'm going to get some more sausage, some more Alfredo sauce, and some more ravioli. Make some more, put it in the freezer, and I'll have that's my Monday morning breakfast. It's weird. There was this thing about, having breakfast foods for dinner, yay. Even though like breakfast foods taste more like desserts than dinner. I like having dinner foods for breakfast. Especially if it's spicy, like I don't know how much I have left. I think I have like 2 or 3 servings left. Rice and beans with ground turkey. It's really good. I'll have that like 2 or 3 times in the morning, sometimes in the evening too. I burn through the rice and beans really quick. But I like the Mexican seasoning. I like rice, I like beans, I like turkey. Put them all together, I'm happy. I also got like 6 or 7 servings left of macaroni and cheese with chopped spiral ham. And I still have, I cooked the spiral ham last Sunday. And yeah, it's been in the refrigerator. It's all cut up. It's been in the refrigerator for 8 days, so I'm gonna take out some of it and just cut it into smaller pieces and freeze that. I've just been like on a freezer frenzy. But I like just taking, food out of the freezer, throw it in the microwave, boom, done. And the time it takes to prepare one massive meal, you've taken care of your meals for like a week or two. But I gotta do that again. Maybe tonight. So, get done with this. Have like a banana or two, maybe another cup of tea. Oh, I didn't take caffeine this morning, that's why. I'm glad I didn't, that would have sent me over the edge. But yeah, I'll have a cup of tea, maybe a cup of coffee. Go to the salon, get my nails done. Come back, and then taxes. Straight off the bat. I'll do the federal, state, and the LLC tax. I think I also have to do local taxes because I'm an independent contractor. And it sucks. But I have to do my mileage log for last year. Walmart and DoorDash do their drivers really dirty in one way. We get 65-cent per mile deduction. Should be more, but they don't record you going from they record like when you go to the pickup, you go to the drop off, but you don't get compensated from going from the drop off to the next pickup. You don't get that? No, you get that. Like they're trying to squeeze every fucking cent, and then they fucking do that. It's really fucking dirty. So I gotta make sure, I gotta do my mileage log. So as soon as I get off of this, before I even turn off the camera, I'm gonna put my mileage log right on the fucking desk. I gotta stop saying fuck so much, but it's been that kind of morning. Not a bad one though. Slept almost 8 hours last night. I'm obviously not doing too bad right now. I had a little bit of a pissy mood, that's about it. You know what it is? You get these little smartasses online, and they'll cherry pick one little fact, and they'll harp on it. And if you call them out on it, oh, you're with the other side. No, I'm not with either side. I hate both sides pretty much. I don't even like Massey. I don't like Rand Paul. I don't like Trump. I don't like Biden. Fucking hate Schumer. I hate Schumer so fucking much. Gillibrand, not too crazy about her either. She got behind the Stock Act after they gutted the Stock Act. That's one of the saddest stories in American politics is the Stock Act. The original Stock Act was brought to the floor of the House of Representatives, and only 8 people showed up to vote for it. And it was the 8 people who authored it. Then it makes CBS News. CBS does this whole expose on it. And suddenly, what's her name? Christine Gillibrand? I think her name is Christine. Oh no! We're going to revive it, except we're going to, take our little red Crayolas to it first. Like the Emperor Constantine, at the Creed in Nicaea deciding what Christians should believe. Like that. What gets included in the Bible and what gets removed. That's why it's so hard to believe in anything. You know, that's why I kind of like the whole idea of coding and programming, because you can see the results almost immediately. Computers don't tell lies, they repeat lies. And if you don't give your computer any lies to repeat, here you go. I haven't opened the DoorDash app in like 3 months. I gotta get my, not a W-2, I forgot what they give independent contractors. Ooh, excuse me. And I saw there's an entry for mileage. I got my own mileage log. I don't need theirs. Kept very close attention. From when I start the app to when I end the app. Everywhere I go, except maybe to go to the fucking bathroom, is delivering. I'm either going to a pickup point or I'm going to a delivery point. You know, I'm not going shopping, I'm not going sightseeing. Like I said, I might go to take a leak. And I'll tell you right now, I pissed behind more trees than I have fucking gas station bathrooms. I pissed more times behind the dumpster at fucking Walmart than I did stopping off at gas stations to relieve myself. I have a feeling my federal taxes are going to be like, I don't know. I'm just curious to see what it does with the tips, you know? Because a good deal of my income was tips. The thing is, though, I promise you this, if my income ever increases to the point where I can live comfortably, I'm not going to begrudge the tax man a single fucking penny. I wonder if I can deduct the fucking tires. I mean, I don't even have the fucking receipts. $545 brake job. I don't know. You know what's funny too? As soon as I started doing DoorDash and Walmart, my phone bill has gone up from an average of like $70-$80 to about 120, 130. Gonna get anything extra for that. It's not a deduction for that. They really fucking hate us. And that there are people who are still convinced that they love us. They don't. Not by any stretch. So love yourself. Take care of yourself. Do what you can for yourself. Find comfort in healthy food. I hear about comfort food over and over, and it's always something sugary, and it's always something calorie dense. So many people are hurting, and food has become a vice because it's profitable for people, the manufacturers to turn it into a vice. What used to be nourishment is now just another buzz. And don't get me wrong, I love my buzz. But I like my buzz to come from weed and alcohol, not from food. I don't need a buzz from food, I need nourishment from food. Oof. 4 miles an hour for 10 minutes. Then a 5-minute pull off, and then I'll shut the fuck up. And I'll do my mileage log while I'm drying off. Then I'll take a shower and go get my nails done. Generally, if you show up like around between 1 and 3, actually between like 11 and 2, but because now that the nails off, I want to play guitar. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday. So it'll be a 4-day week this week. I know I'm not going in tomorrow. I'm going to go to my therapy. Sometimes it takes a fucking hour for them to see me. My appointment's 11. I probably won't get in until like 11:45. That's a fucking blast. So 11:45. It's about 45 minutes long, so 12:30. It's 10 minutes away. Well, let's say I start the exercise at 1. It's a 2-hour exercise. 2-hour workout, so 3 o'clock. Yeah, I can get into work by 5. Have a nice 5-6 hour evening. So yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that's not bad. Now I'll have plenty of time to do everything tonight. I'm just going to have to keep busy. Yesterday I forgot to take my second dose of Wellbutrin. It's Wellbutrin. But Wella. I already feel an improvement. Like I can sit down and I can make myself sit down and do things like 75% of the time, whereas like January and February, I couldn't even sit down. I could do this. I did this shit. Before I started doing the strength training, I was doing the treadmill 6 days a week, hour and a half a day. But I wanted to add the strength training in. The upper body only gets it like 2.5 days, and my legs only get a single day, and that's just lunges. I also start my my Tuesday and Saturday workouts doing squats with an overhead press. It was 15-pound dumbbells. So 30-pound overhead press combined with squats with a very, as an explosive concentric as I can do, and a very slow and controlled eccentric. But it works really well. I've always had good legs. That's like my luck is never being able to find a ride when I was a kid. I did a lot of walking. With the shopping, I do a lot of walking too, and deliveries and stuff, but this is, the vast majority of it. And I do love it. I gotta save some money in case this thing dies on me. I could replace it quickly and painlessly. This I paid $325 for. With taxes it was $348. Free delivery from Amazon. I have the Assyrian Tech, insurance on every electronic thing I buy, whether it's this or ceiling fan. If it stops working, I give them a call. A bolt fell out. It wasn't a bolt I put in, it was a factory bolt. I got a problem. Call them up, see if they can send someone over. I tried for like 45 minutes, I just couldn't get my fingers in there. Maybe they had a specialized tool, or maybe if I hold the pieces together, it won't cross-thread. So anyway, I call them up. They say, oh, well, we don't have anyone who could fix it. Oh, we'll just refund your money. Oh, yeah, but it's going to be a bitch sending this back. She's like, nah, keep it. All right. So I got a treadmill for $23. It's very, very, very fucked up. But I got a $23 treadmill. The thing is, though, if anything happens to it, that's the end. And I don't really have $348 to replace it. I do, but I don't. The thing is, I have a feeling the price went back to $389. I got it around like just after the holidays, and they were marking everything way down. Nowadays, really just since like the end of December, beginning of January, a lot's changed. So I have a feeling these are back up to $389, if not over $400. I told the lady, he said, it still works. She's like, buy yourself a new one, give that to someone who wants it. I was like, it is Kentucky. People like taking things apart and building different things out of it. The bluegrass state, the capital of racehorse breeding, greatest racehorse in the world, and kit bashing. The kit bashing state. But yeah, I've seen people rig some really wild things up. And they're usually either like Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Southern Ohio, sometimes Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. But a lot in Kentucky. It's cool. I used to be into shit like that. So 1,000 milligrams of ashwagandha, however many of L-theanine, some weed, and 90 minutes on the treadmill. Plenty of dopamine. Ooh, excuse me. God, I'm disgusting. Yeah, so it's really, you could think of it as either an 85 or a 95-minute workout, because you spend 85 minutes at speed, 4 miles an hour and up. There's a 5-minute warm-up and a 5-minute cool-off. And I have to keep it under 99 minutes because that's the duration, the longest this will run for. So, yeah. Has less than a minute left. But I love, oh, come on. This thing's such a piece of shit. Pixel Watch 4. It's a piece of shit. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, come on. Such a piece of shit. All right, going down to 3.6 for a minute and a half. I don't know why. If I look out and go, no, it ain't doing it. Yep. Pissy this morning. Although, it's afternoon now. Three point 90 seconds. think if I make a certain facial expression, 2.8. Ooh. Oh, I have an idea for a game. I've had this idea for about 10 years now. I tried making it in Unity, but um, at the time it's a game for the phone, and at the time I had an HTC that it wasn't that good. The phone part worked, everything else just really didn't. So um, it didn't get far, but basically it's you use a gyroscope for movement. The thing is, though, is a random movement superimposed on it that exaggerates it. So you got to be constantly, recorrecting it. But it's got a theme to it too. It's kind of cute. Um, I told the psychiatric nurse practitioner I get my Wellbutrin from about it, and she was saying they use something like that with dementia patients. So this might be the next thing I work on after the full version of the racing game, and I might market it to those what do you call it? To those practitioners. That element of the health market. Have fun. And I'm not looking to, because it's going to be used in the health market, I'm not looking to crank the price up. It's a $5 game. Every game I make is going to be either like $4 or $5. The Raceling prototype is only $1. You know, part of the game is its price, and you can really destroy someone's fun by pricing something, too high. There has to be a return on investment. The amount of fun you have playing the game, it has to be there. If it's not there, then, So, did 6.6 miles, 770 calories. I'm going to shut it down. Put my mileage log right here so I can add up all my mileage. Oh! And what's cool is there's a clean delineation between DoorDash and Walmart, so I don't have to worry too much. It's pretty much in October, and I think there's like a week or two of just completed inactivity, so it'll be really easy to find that that line. Anyway, many blessings and many thanks. I'll be back tomorrow with the upper body dumbbell workout, and I hope to see you then. Until then, take care and best wishes to you and all you love. Good health, good fortune, and lasting happiness.